Hi everybody, it's Jill Blanchett with Green Thumb Stampers. Today I have a continuation of the nugget candies that I talked about on my video yesterday. And I had said that I saw a girl on one of my team Facebook pages. It was Renee Sear. She made a little nugget mailbox. And so I looked for online to find the nugget mailbox. And I got the directions, and I made one. Now, mine's a little bit flimsy. I'm thinking, when I show it to you, if you wrapped the whole thing with cardstock and then a strip of designer series paper, that would probably be a better, sturdier little mailbox. But I'm going to pull it up here so you can see it. Little flaps on it. But, you know, for a quick treat, just for people that you want to give something to, if you want to hand them out randomly or leave one in the mailbox for your mailman, whatever, that's an idea of something that you could do. So I was going to show you how to make one of these real fast. You'll need a strip for the flappy part at 3 5/8 by 1 inch, and then you need a corner rounder, and I've got this one that I don't believe we sell this anymore. It's one of those things that once you got it, you kind of don't pay attention. Let's see if I can. So I'm just going to round the corners off. And sorry I didn't tell anybody ahead that I was going live. This is just Sunday, and I'm just goofing around and coming on to show you stuff. So it wasn't planned. Well, I guess it was sort of planned because I knew I was going to make it. But then you want to score at 1 1/8 on each end. I just didn't know when I was going to make it and really give anybody enough time to. It's one of those, while I'm thinking about it, I better do it. Because if I plan it for later, who knows if I'll remember and show up, you know? Get sidetracked doing something else. So there's your mailbox base. You're going to go ahead and we're going to glue them down. So either use some strong adhesive like the Stamp and Seal Plus, tear and tape. I got my Stamp and Seal. And then glue your first nugget in. Go ahead and put some glue through the center of the second nugget. And then now they are tapered, so we're going to want to kind of make sure that they're going to be not over too far one direction or the other. So now I glued them together. Now we want to put a little bit of adhesive on one of the flaps so that we can fold it up and attach it. Give it a good press. Now, our wrap part is 1 3/8 by 4 3/8, which when I made this one I thought might be a little bit long. So I'm going to put some tape on it, adhesive. We'll just see. So I'm going to start about in the center and glue it on. And then we're just going to wrap it around. And you can go ahead and give it a little score, or just like I'm doing with your fingernail around the edge there. Hey, Debbie. You caught me. You did catch me. Caught me live today. All right, so then we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to wrap it around and glue it down flat. So let me put some more adhesive on that full bottom part. And this is where I said it might be a little sturdier, stiffer if you wrapped it first with the cardstock. See if I can, because being tapered, it is a little squishy. Go ahead and crease both of those sides. Help it stand up a little bit better. You can again make these for any holiday that you like. Doesn't have to just be for Valentine's Day. How about United Postal Workers Day? Put them in your mailbox. Now I've got a 1/8 inch by, I think it's 1 inch wide, yes, 1/8 inch by 1 inch piece of coordinating paper that I'm going to glue on the side. I'm going to put it sort of at an angle. And then this is old paper from a couple years ago, conversation heart paper. I cut one of the pieces of candy out to put on the end of my flag. I'll glue that on. Like that. And then, because it is for Valentine's, I brought my Be My Valentine set. And I didn't bring my ink, so we're just going to grab the black I got here. And I've got the words, "You'll always be the one for me," but we only want 4. So I got 4, and then I'm going to grab a Post-it note. My pin stuck to my Post-it notes. I got to make sure I don't lose that for when my glue bottle dries up. So we can tear that off if you want and cover up like all the way around 4, because we only want 4. Peel that off. Snap it down. Then I got the other words in here. I love you no matter what. And we only want you out of this one. So let's put our Post-it like this, because we only want you. For you. Then I'm going to go ahead and just fussy cut those out. No rhyme or reason, just gonna kind of take a whack at it with the scissors. Sometimes intentionally crooked so that it just gives it a different feel, but I do want to cut a little more off the end. Hey, Lori. Thank you very much. So we've got 4. And like this one, you could see is I did it in green, and if I'd remembered to bring my green ink, I'd have done green or a coordinating color that goes with the little candy, the paper on there, little candies on the. So here's the little mailbox. Like I said, Renee showed this as something that she made during the week. So I quickly went and found the instructions out on the internet. And there is our cute little mailbox. Okay? And in my video yesterday, I also talked about a use for these candies. For if your kid's graduating this year, you could put 2 of them and put like a 2 and a 4 on them, and then bag them up, tie them up, whatever. But then I saw this cute thing that I'm going to show you. Let me bend my paper. So now I'm going back to the wrapper. So this is 1 inch wide by 3 inches long. And we're going to just wrap this nugget with it. This is what happens when my videos are done. My brain keeps working. So I looked up the instructions for the other things that I was thinking about making. So we're going to wrap this. This is, like I said, 1 inch wide. And you may cut it down just a smidge, but then this is 1 3/4 inch wide square. And alright, don't look, I didn't bring my punch either, because we're just going to eyeball the center. We're going to punch a little tiny hole in it. I got a white ribbon. Now you can also use a tassel if you have an actual tassel. Where'd my... And I got a brad. We should all have a brad in our stash somewhere from some point in time. And this isn't going to work for me because I need to go get my punch. See if I could poke it. Alright, what I'm going to do, I'm going to cheat. No, I can't cheat. This ribbon's thicker than I thought. It's an old ribbon, but it's thick. Hold on. Okay, I could grab something and everything else comes with it. So I have this little tiny punch. Punch a hole in it. I'm going to put our brad through. And I just found a star brad in my stash. First thing I could find. It's pretty cheesy because it's bending before I can even get it in there. So just do something like this. Spread them apart a little bit. Put some more adhesive on it. And then just put the little hat on top, or and maybe you want it to look like, I guess we want it to look triangular like that. And so there you go. You can make this little graduation hat in any of your, your school colors, especially, like my daughter wore red with white. No, Derek. The boys wore red and the girls wore white. So, if you're whichever color or both your school colors. We wore red and white, but the other colors were red and black. So why the boys, or one of them didn't wear black, I'm not sure. Maybe they saved that for college. But anyway, there is a graduation cap idea. And also, hey Cindy, thank you. Also online, which was adorable, let me see if I can give you semi-visual of what I'm talking about. They took the 2 candies and they put them side by side. And then they took, let me get my ribbon as I dismantle everything. They took a ribbon, and this would be great for church groups. They took a ribbon. These were wrapped in white. So imagine that. Let's see if I can. This is totally on the fly, you guys, and I apologize for, I should have made a sample if I was going to, but I wasn't going to even tell you about it, but I just got to chat and it spewed right into it. So let's, okay, so these were printed on a computer, I'm going to say, because it was small, but it had writing on it going across here, and then it had like a red ribbon through it, like this, and then it was on a flat piece of cardstock, and it was a Bible, and it said it was for like Easter, and I didn't zoom in on it to see what the like the verse was that was on it, but then this ribbon went between them so that it was like the placeholder in the book. You'll have to look it up if you have a need for them. It kind of went like this down through the center, and then like I say, this had writing on it, and it was adorable. And then, you know, these weren't there. It was just, oh gosh, you'll have to look them up. It was, look up Hershey Nugget Bibles or something like that, and you'll see it. They were so cute. And then the last thing I want to show you, and I'm done because Valentine's is close, so I'm done for now with packaging ideas. But if you have another last minute, oh, I should really do something. Here's another idea. Get these little Hershey miniature candies and then kind of, you know, do the same thing. Let me tell you, I got, this paper is 1 3/4 wide by 4 inches long. So we're going to just do the same thing. You can glue these together if you want, just so that they stay. We'll put the paper on the bottom. And I just grabbed this for any, oh, see, and this one's too long, so I'm going to just whack it off right here at the, wrap it around. And this would be super cute, now that I'm thinking about this, in craft paper, like a brown paper sack. And then I brought over a green marker. I got Granny Apple Green. And so we can also then just like color our ribbon, I got baker's twine here, I got white. So you could just color it, run your ribbon over it, or run your marker over it. And I'm not holding it down very good to color it, but you can color them like this. So if you just run your marker over it, any color. So now any marker you got, now you've got the white ribbon or the baker's twine in that color. I'm just going to do that much of it. And see, I'm not even prepared. I didn't bring my chamois thing, my mat, my cleaner. So now we're going to wrap this around. Probably need a lot. And then I'm just going to tie it. So how cute would that be in like a craft packaging? It would be like an old letter from the old-fashioned looking. I'm thinking Laura Ingalls Wilder. They'd go to the Mercantile and get their stuff wrapped in the brown paper. You go to the meat market and you get it wrapped up in the paper. But you could do that. So there's two candy, the miniature candy bars in this one. Just wrap it up and then plop it on somebody's desk, throw it in the mail. You carry some in your purse, and hey mom, carry some in your purse, and you know, just hand them out. Maybe see somebody who looks like they could use a smile and just hand them a couple pieces of candy. But that's it, everybody. That was all I wanted to show you today. Round out my little mailboxes. And then my torn apart graduation cap. And then just a plain and simple. And like I said, the craft paper, you could even stamp on the craft paper with something real subtle, or just put a little tag on it. It depends how fancy you want to get with it. But that's it for my candy packaging for this holiday anyway. If I come up with some more ideas, I will definitely share them for the upcoming Easter and such. But that's it for today. Today's Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday, so hope everybody's ready, got your snack stuff if you're going anywhere and you got to take a treat. We're just staying home, so I don't know what I'm making. I got stuff for some spinach artichoke dip, but I'm not sure if we'll have that or not. But we're going to make homemade pizza. I know that for dinner, or for lunch, I guess. So, well, it's past lunchtime, I suppose, so early dinner, late lunch. And that's it. Bye. Jeez. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. And that is it for me today. Talk to you tomorrow.